Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. We are in the good fortune of having a whole lot of people that came today and not a lot of places left for them to sit. So if you have open seats next to you, please raise your hand. If you're standing in back looking for a seat, please look for folks with their hands raised. We've got a lot of open seats that I can see from right here. They're just hard to see from where you're standing in back. So come on down the aisles towards me, and there's lots of open seats. You just have to come down the aisles to find them. Again, if you have open seats next to you, there's a lot of people that still need seats. So please raise your hand so they can be seated.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Because we're so full, we've had to lock the doors to the outside so nobody else can get in. If you want to let people know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. As you can see by looking around, we're very full up, which means we have a full house and we are at capacity, so we cannot let anyone else in the building. And what that means is that if you have a saved seat, it's time to let somebody sit in it, because your best chances of having your person your seat saved for is if we can get all the folks that are standing right now into an actual chair. So we're going to get started with the program so we don't delay, but please work with us as we try to get the folks who are already in a seat. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. What a good problem to have. So, welcome to the 21st Annual White Coat Ceremony for the Dental College of Georgia at Augusta University. Please note there's been a change in the program. I am not Dr. Regina Messer, but I am very honored to be able to fill in for her. Something came up at the last minute that prevented her from attending today. She wanted to make sure that the class knew that she extends her very best wishes and congratulations for achieving this milestone event. This event was established in 2003 and has become one of the most meaningful traditions for our college. We are pleased to announce that this ceremony is being live streamed for those who could not attend in person. As far as those in attendance, it is my pleasure to acknowledge those campus and professional leaders, faculty, and our honored guests, the class of 2026 and their families. Thank you for coming today to witness the introduction of these students to our cherished profession. The presentation of these white coats symbolizes the professionalism, competence, ethics, and compassionate care that is the foundation of dentistry and its core values. Before we proceed, please allow me the opportunity to thank Dr. Messer, Mrs. Kim Thompson, and Ms. Samantha Akers from the DCG Office of Student Affairs, who have worked diligently to ensure that today would be meaningful and memorable. They have spent many hours behind the scenes communicating with the Maxwell Theater staff, the caterer, ordering the white coats, and coordinating with all the program participants to ensure the success of this ceremony for all concerned, especially our students. So thank you. I also want to express my deep gratitude to the Georgia chapters of the American College of Dentists and the International College of Dentists, who are the champions of professionalism, leadership, and ethics in our profession. They were the original sponsors for the inaugural ceremony in 2003, and they have enthusiastically continued to support this event by providing the coats every year thereafter, and by their direct participation in the program by providing the keynote speaker. I also want to thank the Dental College of Georgia Dental Alumni Association and the Georgia Dental Association for their continued support of our school, our students, and our alumni. And thanks to Shirley with Tastefully Done for catering the event, and Mr. Kevin Jimenez, our photographer, this afternoon. And now I'd like to properly recognize our special guests. First, the DCG faculty. They are responsible for teaching and demonstrating the essential biomedical knowledge, clinical skills, and professional attributes that our students will need to be successful. So would the faculty please rise, the full-time faculty, or the regular faculty, excuse me. We have several guest faculty representing the American College, the International College, Pierre Fouchard Academy, and the Hinman Dental Society. They were here this morning interacting with the third-year students in a series of ethics seminars. So thank you to them. Would you please stand? Those of you that were involved in the seminars, including our own faculty. I see that Dr. Chris Adkins and his wife Helen are here. Chris is the Georgia Dental Association president, and he was also here just a few weeks ago as a guest for our hooding ceremony. And so as I mentioned earlier, you're seeing them coming and going, and you're always welcome. Thank you so much for your support. And next to Dr. Adkins is Dr. J. Benjamin Deal, who is the current year DCG Distinguished Alum and a proud member of the class of 1974. Congratulations, Dr. Deal, and thank you for being here. We're also joined by Dr. Kevin Kirkland and his wife, Lisa. Kevin is the DCG Alumni Association president and a proud member of the class of 2007, which happened to be the second dental class to have a white coat ceremony after the 06s. So welcome, Kevin. And there's a few other guests that will be recognized very shortly. But I also want to recognize Ms. Shauna Banks and Mr. Tristan Bennett, who are the junior class president and vice president respectively, and they're going to participate in this program today. So thank you for being here. And so now I ask that you join me in recognizing the DCG's Chief Academic Officer, a 2006 dental school alum, and a student participant in the inaugural dental white coat ceremony, Dr. Nancy Young, Dean of the Dental College of Georgia.
Thank you, Dr. Frazier. Welcome. We're so excited for today. This is one of my favorite events, not because my class was the first one that got to do it, but because it's so symbolic that you are reaching another point in your dental school career and becoming closer to graduating and being our colleagues. So this is a transition to clinic. We take this very seriously. It means a lot to us, and I know it means a lot to you. So class of 2026, we're so proud of you. I know the families and friends are proud too, and we're just excited to have everybody celebrate today. As Dr. Frazier said, my class was the first class that had the honor of receiving the white coat and participating in a white coat ceremony. Our area was like in AD 1020. If you're an alum, you remember that room forever. It was a really small little kind of classroom, but we loved it. And you're gonna love it here, even though we're all crammed in here, it's fine. We make it work, and we're just so proud of you and so excited for today. So enjoy, take lots of pictures. We're gonna have a photographer here, but enjoy this moment, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Young. And rumor has it that your white coat from 20 years ago still fits. So now for my official part. I get to share a little bit about the history and significance of the white coat ceremony. So Dr. Arnold Gold, a professor of pediatric neurology with New York's Columbia University Medical School for about 50 years, was becoming increasingly concerned that students and young faculty and residents were becoming overly focused on the science and technology of medicine while gradually neglecting the doctor-patient relationship as the part of the so-called art of medicine. So he started a foundation that supports a variety of programs to encourage the practice of humanistic medicine and healthcare. The foundation's motto is working to keep the care in healthcare. The most famous of these programs is the White Coat Ceremony. Although the first one officially took place at the University of Chicago School of Medicine in 1989, the version that has been emulated by hundreds, if not thousands, of health professional schools and programs worldwide started in 1993 at Columbia by Dr. Gold. A typical ceremony includes the following 6 essential elements, each designed to create an environment that fosters a psychological contract for preserving professionalism and empathy in medicine. The first is including families and friends. You represent the student support system and their personal values. The next would be a welcome by the dean and other college leaders, representing the values of the college and the institution. Third would be an inspiring address by a clinician role model that represents the values of the profession. Then the cloaking or coding of each student, representing a bonding process with peers and mentors. Number 5, students taking an oath or reciting a pledge, which is a public acknowledgement in front of witnesses to willingly assume the obligations and responsibilities of the profession. And finally, a reception, a celebration of the student's new status following this rite of passage. So as you can already tell by looking at the program, this ceremony includes all of these elements and a few more to try to make this event meaningful and memorable and significant. Although the coat gets top billing in this ceremony, please understand that it is the pledge that you wrote and your willingness not only to recite it, but to sign it, that is the single most significant thing that will take place this afternoon. And by the way, I think your pledge is awesome. It's one of the best ones I've ever seen. Well done. If you were to ask Dr. Gold what he thought should be the most significant aspect of any oath or pledge recited at a white coat ceremony, he would likely say that it should include a commitment to compassionate care. Compassionate care is just as important as being competent in your skills and knowledge and using ethical principles in your decision-making process when it comes to the health care you will provide for others. Competence equals credibility. Ethics equals trustworthiness. And compassionate care confers the patient's confidence in you to know that you really care about them as a person and they're not just a disease or a condition. While competence and ethics are externally influenced or mandated for guiding professional behavior, compassionate care must come from the inside, from your own value systems. This is the part of the art of the practice of dentistry. I'd like to offer a simple acronym that might help you as you develop your own style of compassionate care by using the word care. C is for compassion or a concern for others, literally with an intense enthusiasm or desire to help. A is for approachable or accessible, as in friendly and easy to talk to. R is for respect or to revere others with high regard, even admiration to show how much you value them. And E is for empathy, which is an identification with and an understanding and sharing of feelings for another person. This ceremony is part of the rite of passage into our profession, and while the timing gives us a chance to celebrate all of your dental school achievements to date, today is really not about what you have done, but what you're about to do through the rest of your time in school and especially after you graduate. Class of 2026, we hope that the symbolism and rituals of this ceremony serve to remind us all of our professional obligations, since, and I quote, "Nothing strengthens the judgment and quickens the conscience like individual responsibility," close quote. And that is by the American suffragist and women's rights champion, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. And so now it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Brad Greenway. Dr. Greenway is in private practice in the north side of Atlanta. He is an equally proud graduate of the Emory University School of Dentistry in 1984, and he has held many positions in organized dentistry on the local, state, and national levels. Dr. Greenway is the regent for District 5, which is Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi, for the International College of Dentists. He will bring greetings from the International College and introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Lavinia Range. Dr. Greenway.
Thank you, Dr. Frazier, and I am retired. Just want to make that clear. On behalf of the International College of Dentists, I want to congratulate the class of 2026. This is a real milestone in your career, so enjoy it, and it's great to have you guys. I'm going to actually read Dr. Range's bio because it's so impressive, I don't want to make sure I miss anything. Dr. Range is a 1990 graduate of the Medical College of Georgia School of Dentistry, which is now known as the Dental College of Georgia. She served as the 152nd president of the Georgia Dental Association and became the first African-American female to serve in this position. She is a fellow of the American College of Dentists as well as the International College of Dentists, and she currently serves as the Georgia section chair of the Pierre Fauchard Academy. She is the chair also of the Georgia delegation to the American Dental Association's House of Delegates. She is a busy lady. She is a graduate of Georgia Southern University, where she received her BS degree in biology. In 2017, she was named Alumnus of the Year for the College of Science and Mathematics at Georgia Southern. In the following year, she was named Alumnus of the Year for the Dental College of Georgia at Augusta University. She serves on the Alumni Board of the Dental College and the Alumni Board of Augusta University. She is also an honorable fellow of the Georgia Dental Association, and she is currently in private practice as a general dentist in Augusta. Now, what this bio doesn't say is that she's a beautiful lady both inside and out. Would you welcome Dr. Range?
Thank you, Brad. Yes, you did good. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for that warm introduction. Thanks to the committee or powers that be for allowing me to participate in this prestigious ceremony. To the class of 2026, congratulations on getting to this stage of your career, to the next level or the phase of your life. To the dean, the faculty, the staff, family, friends, and distinguished guests, I am extremely honored to be able to share some of the insights that have helped many of us to become the people that we are, to walk in the footsteps of others. You see, ethics applies to all of us in the room, whether we realize it or not. The American College of Dentists is a very prestigious organization whose mission is to advance excellence, ethics, professionalism, and leadership in dentistry. As a dentist, colleagues are invited to become a member, and today there are only 3.5% of dentists that are fellows. By definition, ethics involves systematizing, defending, and recommending concepts of right and wrong. We all know what it is, and we all have been making those decisions, choosing right or choosing wrong all of our lives, whether we realize it or not. Consciously or subconsciously, we do it. Have any of you ever watched the TV series, What Would You Do? Many of you have. Maybe some of you have. Maybe I'm the only one. It has scenarios and people are intentionally placed in situations and are forced to make a decision. What would you do? Many of you have, some of you have. The question of the day is this: how do we get there? How do we get to the point of being able to make the choice, the right choice? It starts early in life. The environments that you are born in, the environments that you create, the environments of others as influencers, role models, living examples of how you live your life. We are all influenced by something or someone daily, whether we admit it or not. So how will this class get the tools or get the information that is necessary to make these ethical decisions on their path to success? You all are being given the tools necessary. You all are building the foundation while attending the DCG. The faculty are among the elite group of individuals that were intentionally chosen and recruited for their roles. They are here to provide you with the knowledge. They will share their respective talents and skills. They will mold you, and they are creating the next generation of colleagues with evidence-based dentistry, research, and technology that will enable you to succeed. They will help you. They will guide you. They will lead you so that you will have that solid foundation, that knowledge that is necessary to make good decisions for those that seek care. Each of you are being taught the standards of care for the dental profession. This standard of care helps each of you to make choices, to make decisions concerning the patients and their needs. This white coat, this garment, is a critical part of your education. It is a standard of professionalism and caring, and it is an emblem of the trust you must earn from your patients. This ceremony is your entrance into the profession. So how does this relate to being successful? Each of us in this auditorium have a definition of success. Your level of success is defined by your goals, your vision, your values, your dreams. If you take a look at each of those words, each of them change with time. They change with knowledge. They change with whatever is going on at the moment. They rely on the decisions you make, the choices that each of us make regarding our personal lives, our professional careers, our family. When going through life, I try to remember and stay on track, the acronym. By staying on track, I mean that I create trust, the T. By making decisions in the case of my patient, I think about it as if, what if it were me? Whatever I decide, the patients trust you because you are the professional. You wear that white coat. With trust comes respect, the R in staying on track. Respect is earned through trust. You are well respected by the profession you chose, but there is another level of respect that is earned because they trust your decision. The A in keeping on track represents authority. You have the authority, you have an oath to do what is right, to do no harm. The C is for character. With trust, making the right decisions, earning that respect, you build character. Your character will take you a long way. The K is for knowledge. As you all know, knowledge is powerful. and is one thing that cannot be taken away from you. When you know, you just know. Staying on track. Within ethics comes integrity. Now, integrity means being honest and having strong moral principles. A person with integrity has strong ethical values and does the right thing even behind closed doors. In closing, ethics is indeed a key element of success, and with this comes happiness and a sense of well-being. I'll leave you with this quote by William J. Geese. Follow impulses and leaderships that represent ideals that point the way to your professional destiny, that expresses integrity, fidelity, service, and lofty purposes. The finest that is in you individually and professionally. I'm looking forward to seeing where this journey takes each of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Range. So now I'd like to invite Ms. Banks and Mr. Bennett to come and share a few thoughts with you about what all this means from the perspective of upperclassmen.
Thank you, Dr. Frazier. I'd like to start by saying thank you to everyone here, whether you're watching here with us live or you're watching from home. Just thank you for the endless support and all the sacrifices that you've given just to ensure that your loved one is here today. But it is a true joy and privilege for me to be here to take part in such a special milestone. Just, if I have any words of advice for you, it's just to embrace this feeling that you have right now. It is a feeling that's truly unmatched. And until I got to this point where you are now, it was just, you could compare it to nothing else. You know, this feeling of excitement, ready to move forward, to learn, it's a true inspiration and it's a true gift to be here. Before I started dental school, a wise professor once told me, the days may be long, but the years are short. And I can't tell you how right she was. I blinked and now I graduate in 1 year and 10 months, but not that anyone's counting. So if anyone asked me why I like dentistry, I simply told them it's because dentistry is a gift. Dentistry chose me. So with dentistry, you get the ability to practice with hands like a surgeon, the skills of an artist, and to problem solve like an engineer. When we started this journey, we were surrounded by 95 other strangers that quickly became family. And I always ask a recent graduate, what do you miss the most about dental school? And you'll be surprised to know it is not learning the Krebs cycle for the 10th time. It's the fact that they miss their friends and seeing the faculty every day because they can easily troubleshoot what would you do here or just have that uplifting moment. So I look forward to seeing you in the future. I know I'll see you in passing, but this is just so exciting. Just take it all in and enjoy it because it'll be over faster than you realize. But just keep in mind that tough times never last, but tough people do, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to present the coats. So Ms. Banks and Mr. Bennett will be assisting the students in putting on their coats. And then they will move to approximately center stage where they will be greeted by Drs. Young and Range, who will congratulate them. And please pause for the photo there. It's a really good photo op. And then after that, you'll proceed to the podium in front of me where Dr. Deal will greet you and oversee the signing of your amazing class pledge. And then Dr. Atkins will help you negotiate the steps, which can be a little bit tricky sometimes, and maybe symbolically welcome you into organized dentistry on behalf of the GDA. Are we ready? Okay. Nina Adams. Omar Ahmed. Aus Al-Tibi. Emily Aldridge. Gino Aparicio. Clay Baker. Preston Barker. Carly Bates. Sarah Brandt. Amanda Bryans. Heather Burns. Madeline Byrne. Anjali Duvet. Timothy Doe. Jordan Ebert. Kiana Ennis. Kevin Epps. Jada Erickson. Cameron Fancher. John Gadala. Gabriella Garner. Duha Gazelle. Christian Gerard. Sarah Gray. Isabella Gutierrez. Gracie Hall Warren. Kyle Harris. Aaliyah Hill. Elliot Hill. Julia Hoban. Andrew Hogue. Heian Huang. Alexander Carmen. Aaron Keene. Diana Kuhi Anize. Daniela Lazic. Lauren Lindsay. Garrison Lovett. Tayub Malik. Amy Mann. Julianne Marmel. Gardner Marshall. Jerusalem Umbungu. Brianna McIntosh. Hidat Manasi. Hiab Manasi. Luis Meza Contreras. Skylar Mizell. Abdullah Muzayan. Nathaniel Nation. Karishma Nai. Jacqueline Nix. Summerlin Nixon. Sarah Norton. Darren Pop. Rubani Panu. Nicholas Parbu. Denali Patel. Jamini Patel. Shivan Patel. Tanvi Patel. Don Pham. Marissa Phillips. Daniel Pugh. Rithik Raina. Jacob Rehak. Craig Rogers. Jessica Rojas. Catherine Rothenhofer. Anna Sanders. Kyle Sellers. Carter Shelton. David Shawn. Yassine Siddiqui. Matthew Slocum. Alexandra Smith. Sarah Smith. Caitlin Songer. Lisa Spratling. Or is it Liza? Is it Liza? Liza? Excuse me, Liza. Autumn Sturhan. Tanner Swords. Urushi Tandon. Delaney Taylor. Anna Thompson. Keith Thompson. Patrick Tom. Evan Torres. Swan Tron. Gabrielle Van Genderen. Mary Caroline Waldrop. Anna Lee Wiggins Walker. George Watmore. Sydney Weaver. Haley Webb. Victor Zapata. Lane Ziegler. So, students and families, if I missed a few here and there, I'm so sorry. This is one of the most stressful things I've ever done. I mean, anybody wants to trade places with me, I'd welcome you to come up here. So, in the pockets of your white coats, each of you will find a special message from Dr. Young and the Alumni Association. Some of these notes contained lessons learned, some words of encouragement, and others words of congratulations. Each and every note lets you know that you are supported by her and all of the DCG faculty. The DCG family believes in each and every one of you, and we greatly anticipate looking forward to the great dentists that you're going to become. At this time, I'd like to ask the class of 2026 president, Carter Shelton, to share some thoughts and to lead the class in the reading of their class pledge.
So guys, now that we have our white coats, what do dentists really do? Drill, fill, and bill. Yeah, right? No, though that is a funny stereotype, it couldn't be further from the truth. But that raises the question and gets me thinking, what does it really mean to be a dentist? It was actually in one of our professional development classes where I started to better understand the depth of this question. The professor said that a dentist must dedicate themselves to lifelong learning and service, be the voice of reason and comforting presence in difficult situations. A dentist must have the insight of a therapist, the tact of a diplomat, the reasoning of a scientist, the skills of a business person, the hands of a surgeon, and the eye of an artist. All those things are the skills a dentist must have. The skills. But it still doesn't answer the question, what does it mean to be a dentist? So, it was actually the white coat that led me to its meaning. For it symbolizes the professionalism, integrity, and the highest commitment of care for the sick and suffering That is what it means to be a dentist. Think back on someone that inspired you toward a career in dentistry. For me, it was my dad. I grew up going to the dental practice with him and watched him care for patients so well. He would care for them well in their physical needs, but also in their spiritual and emotional needs. It was awesome to watch him wear his white coat well. I'm proud to follow in his footsteps, and I hope I can be as good as he was with his patients. So, yes, the skills that we are currently refining for this profession are essential, but let this coat remind us the how and for whom we practice. Let us use these skills as we dedicate ourselves to our patients' health and its betterment, demonstrating respect and providing complete care for every patient. So, class of 2026, let us memorialize this moment, that these coats may be a reminder to all the accomplishments and sacrifices up to this point. But let us also look ahead to all the work to be done as we fulfill our commitment to our patients, the community, and the next generation. With that, I would ask the class of 2026 to please stand and read aloud as we read our pledge. You guys ready? We, the Dental College of Georgia, class of 2026, with the support of our families, professors, and fellow classmates, pledge to uphold the professional, intellectual, and ethical standards set forth by the field of dentistry and by those who have practiced it before us, to follow the professional character our predecessors modeled, and to foster a community of collaboration within our field, to have compassion for others by dedicating ourselves to our patients' health and its betterment, demonstrating respect and providing unbiased, complete care regardless of race, economic status, or religion, to be competent clinicians by continuing to learn the latest methods of treatment, provide the best possible care for our patients, and to have the courage to admit when we do not know. We accept this commitment with pride for our profession and with humility at the magnitude of work to be done. Thank you.
Join me in congratulating these students for this amazing accomplishment. I challenge each of you, whether you've been a dentist for many years or just received your white coat today, to take the words of this awesome pledge to heart and serve each patient with the competence, compassion, and respect to which they are entitled. So before I dismiss us, I have a very important announcement to share. From Provost Neil McKinnon. Dear colleagues, following an extensive national candidate search, I'm pleased to announce the appointment of Nancy Young, DMD, as the next Dean of the Dental College of Georgia at Augusta University. Dr. Young has been our interim dean since January 1st, and she will become the official dean on August 1st. So Nancy, thank you for your service, and we look forward to working with you to lead the DCG to bigger and grander things. So what an awesome, timing couldn't have been any more perfect. So, to our guests, thank you for joining us for today's ceremony. And would the class please dismiss now, please exit now, and assemble on the outside steps for a group photo. I would ask that the rest of us kind of remain in our seats to allow them to get out there and take care of that. And then we invite each and every one of you to stay for a really nice reception that we have planned for you. And I guess all I can say is thank you, and I know that all of you thought it was really worth coming. Wasn't this a great ceremony and a great event? Not just for them, but for the families and the college and the profession. So thank you all for being here, and we look forward to interacting with all of the family members at the reception. So again, please keep your seats until the students are gone, and then we'll see you out in the lobby. Thank you all.